Hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? We're in the village of Tsada, up in the hills above Paphos. And whenever I'm in Tsada, I always think of some superstars in downtown Nice, which of course is in the south of France. So they're getting ready to relocate out to Paphos, and they've chosen Tsada to be their new base of operations. So a very, very good day. Big shout out to the superstars. Of course, Sir Aldo and his beauty, Lady Sylvie, and they're coming to Paphos very, very soon indeed. And hopefully we get to meet up and dance the Chuchuchka on the downtown Kid of Paphos promenade. Now, the storm appears to have gone, although they are forecasting the odd scattered shower today and the possibility of some rain again tomorrow. But there's something back in the sky, and of course that's let a little bit of blueness. And I promise you, when I looked out the window this morning, the sky was blue, the sea was blue, Mr. Paul was dressed head to toe in blue. That must mean one thing: all that is missing is you. So why not get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, we're waiting quite simply just for you. So stick with me. We are going to get to the main Paphos to Polis road, and we're going to take a left and we're going to head down towards Paphos town centre. You're going to get some great views, because there is that thing called the sun up in the sky, and of course it is glistening. One or two clouds about, don't get me wrong, but we're not doing too bad for the second week of January. And if you're curious to know what the temperature is today, around about 16 degrees, so a little bit chilly by Cyprus standards, but not too bad if your name's Lady Kirsty and you're living in downtown Glasgow. We're sending you the electricity for that electric blanket, and we'll even send you a pair of woolly flip-flops. Thanks for watching. So here we are on the main highway, and we're heading in the direction of Paphos, and the sun is starting to heat up my window, and that's quite a nice thing. We've missed the sun quite a lot over the last couple of days. It's been damp and dreary in downtown Paphos, and it's not been quite the paradise that we're used to. But luckily, the sun has come out to play, and paradise has returned to the island of love, which of course is Cyprus. And if you're looking for a great place to come for a whole day, perhaps for a week, perhaps for a fortnight, or perhaps even for the rest of your life, perhaps if your name's Sam and Neil, who relocated to Paya quite recently. It was a great honour to meet you on the Paphos promenade the other day. You know you're living in downtown paradise. Feast your eyes and digest. Look at that for a view. Quite simply, a view to die for. Now, on that note, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. And of course, hitting the thumbs up, the like button, and pushing that button to subscribe to the channel doesn't cost you a single penny. It just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and perhaps they should recommend it to more like-minded people like yourselves. But if you do want to keep us afloat and perhaps fund us that a little bit, why not go Google these magic words: buy me a coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page. You can choose to read a little bit more about us, and of course choose to read one or two of the comments, and perhaps gift us that virtual coffee or two as a thank you, as a gesture of goodwill. You can also choose to join us as a superstar member at only €10 a month. That's all it costs to get yourself that little bit closer to Marika and me. That's special title, birthday shout-outs, anniversary shout-outs, and of course on top of all of that, coming very soon indeed, is the Marika and me privilege card. So don't forget to get your name on the list, because that's going to entitle you to discounts and promotions in and around Paphos, in particular in the Paphos promenade and harbour area. That's the Marika and me privilege card, and it's coming very soon, and one could be waiting especially for you. Look at that for a view over the rooftops, a nice bit of blueness in the sky, and over yonder is the blue Mediterranean Sea, and the sun is glistening upon it, especially for you. I'm just going to have a quick slurp on a nice hot latte coffee, and it's a very nice one indeed, all the way from Coffee Island in downtown Paphos. Absolutely delicious. Just tickles those little taste buds and keeps those tonsils moist. Here we are at the top of Paphos. If we were to go and take a right at these traffic lights, we'd head out through Tremathusa and up towards Tala village. If we were to take a left, we'd go into the area known as Meshorio. I think that's how you say it anyway, but drop it in the comments. If you live there, how do you actually pronounce it? I think it's Meshorio, but that does sound a little bit Japanese or Chinese, doesn't it? Perhaps there's a lot of Chinese people living there, you never know. But one thing's for sure, we've been missing that for a view, haven't we, for a couple of days now. Damp and dreariness in Paphos doesn't really go. Perhaps if you're living in downtown damp Cardiff and your name's Baron Simon and Baron Jeremy, you're used to it as you go out hunting for that something to eat, but not in Paphos. It makes us feel that little bit gloomy, so we stay in and watch things like Marika and me on YouTube to keep ourselves entertained. Uptown Paphos, quite light traffic. We're at that funny time of day. We're at that between lunchtime and going home time. And of course, a lot of people perhaps are, well, still at lunch. Who knows? But there's no doubt, give it another hour or so and it'll be gridlock on the road to Paphos as everyone wants to race to go home. And of course, they'll want to sit down, get some suvla, and then perhaps tune in to that little YouTube channel known as Marika and Me and find out what's going on in and around Paphos. T-Mark Motors, there it is. There's some Gumbarus of mine. They've got a fresh stock of cars. If you're looking for a quality second-hand car, that could be the place for you. And if you want a bit of fitness in your life, this is Hyper Gym. So you can get all hyped up and get super fit, all for 2024. It's waiting just for you. This is D&N Vets coming up on the left-hand side. Probably the most popular veterinary clinic in the whole of Paphos. Very, very popular with locals and expats alike. And that's where we take our little furry friends. And so far, touch wood, they've always looked after them. Although the little furry friends are not too pleased when they have to go there, obviously. That's furry friends, isn't it? What's coming up here? This is a new jumbo electrical store. I can't say its name, so we'll just call it K. And it sells everything from washing machines to rampant rabbits and all those kind of things. Sports Direct, if you want yourself a pair of trainers or something to go out and get yourself fit. Costa Tyres, Onyx, if you want to buy yourself a Bentley or a Lamborghini. And if you want something a bit more humdrum like a BMW or a Nissan, there's Charpalacutus. But there's one thing that's mesmerising. That view straight in front of us. It's something unique, and it's called the blue Mediterranean Sea. Now, a big shout out to some of the stars that like to watch the show now and again. Perhaps if you're in downtown Hartlepool, a very, very big hello to Dame Anne, our superstar. And of course, she'll be jetting into Paphos in May, which is not that far away. And then, of course, coming back to do it all over again in September. She's dreaming of sitting on the top floor in the Alexander the Great and watching as the sun sets over the downtown kid of Paphos Harbour, knowing that she is going to get a spectacality of a holiday indeed. And so John Ricey, he's coming to town quite soon. Of course, Baron John, Baroness Louise, they'll be getting on a big bird sooner than they think and jetting into Two of the Kings. And you never know, we might be dancing and prancing in and around the kid of Paphos Harbour, and perhaps even going for a sing-song at a karaoke shop or two. Here we are, Central Paphos is coming up. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. There's a little smart sign there hanging on the side of that lamppost, and it's all about smart parking. Don't forget, if you're going to park a car in Paphos, you need to download the smart app. What was wrong with popping money in the machine? That must be getting old. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again very, very soon indeed. Will we get through, Andrea? Let's keep going. Yes, thank you, Andrea. Thank you very, very much indeed.